guys. Okay, here we go on the formation lap. Let me get my HUD all set up the way we like. I think that's it. So that I'm ready for the start. And you're welcome, mate. And yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, it could be exciting, you know. But like I said, I've seen Andrew. Okay, start in Jeddah. I think it was Jeddah. He blew a tire. He started in the back, blew a tire. Okay, had to pit, replace the tire, everything else. Okay, and still come back to win the race. Now, mind you, I think he had a little bit of help by Chris the Sniper. I think his wheel disconnected, is what he said, and he hit the wall. So I think by Chris Sniper hitting the wall, that enabled him to take that first spot. But still, what a great drive, you know, to blow a tire. Start in the back, you know, make it like quite a way up through the field, I think, and then blow a tire on debris because of the damage settings. Okay, everything's simulation, so it's easy to blow a tire or do something like that. But he had to pit. He still came back to win, so that was quite an outstanding race. I do remember that race. This reminds me of the race we just watched in real F1 with Max Verstappen. Anybody who says lucky, okay, yeah, maybe a little bit, but you know, with a safety car. But I'm sorry, that was a master class in driving. To try to say that it was all luck, as Lando puts it, I'm sorry, you are dead wrong. Yeah, a little bit of luck with the thing. But it really wasn't luck. It was just looking at the weather, and you could see that red flag was probably going to happen. You know what I mean? So by staying out, I think they were just making a smart strategy call, not so much luck. It's just looking at what the weather conditions were on and everything else. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get ready to start. It looks like everybody's getting there, right? To the start. We're going to get ready for the lights. Hopefully this view changes a little bit. But buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go racing! And my view's not changing. Why not? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to do this now. And now change back. There we go. And it looks like a pretty good start. Everybody's fairly good there. I'm just looking down, okay? I'm not flicking around because I want to see here. I'm going to flick back now, I think. Teammates, it looks like Dots might be pressuring. It looks like M21 kind of squeezed him a little bit when he went to the outside there. So he was unable to make an attempt at the pass there. Andrew looks like he gained a bunch of spots there, but it looks like he had to give up some spots. Let's go take a look at him, right? See what his car looks like, see if he got into any... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's gone from bad to worse for Andrew. He's got a lot of wing damage, it looks like, yeah. So, yeah, he's having a rough time, it looks like, you know. Poor guy. I feel bad for him, right? He's frustrated, probably, thing, but, oh, well, you know, hopefully he can come back and make a decent finish, but going by what I see with the wing, that's definitely going to be costly for him. He's probably going to be pitting this time around. We'll stick with him to see if he does pit. But yeah, it looks like his day has gone from bad to worse. Oh, no, look at that. But you never know. Maybe there's going to be a safety car that comes out and helps Andrew out. But, like, this is going to kill him. It really is, you know. Yeah. When everything's going against you, I guess everything comes all in a bunch. Right? Shame. And he's got the wing on, and he'll be back out, but unfortunately, he'll be all the way back in 16th place with very little hope to come back. He'll have to hope for a safety car in the race. Who knows? Maybe he can figure out a way to report Chris to gain some points the same way Chris did. It's sad when I have to talk like that, but it is true. Okay, I hate to say it. And here we go. So let's go up to. We got an OCO here, Mr. Crico. I'm thinking Crisco when I see that name. I don't know why. He's in the, what is it, the Red Bull. Then we got Taste. He's trying to hold up the pack behind him, it looks like. Tasteful, yeah, he's out of that DRS, so he's sitting. Look at that, Dots Pair. The Portuguese man, Dots, has set fastest lap and moved into second spot. So great job for Dots. I like to see that. Yeah, he's competing at a pretty high level here. So very good for him. Maybe he likes China and it's one of those tracks. Get out of there! You, that's my clean laundry. Get out! No! Don't lay in there. Sorry, my cat's getting in my clean laundry. Get out of there! Get out! No, you can't. I don't want you in there. Monster. Yes, I know. But you can't get in there. You monster. Okay, so we're at Tasteful. Sorry, my cat. He's causing trouble as he so often does. And here we go, no assist. Another old Italian guy. I think it's no assist and Petrocam. They're buddies. They're two older Italians in the Haas's. And look at Petrocam. He's actually doing quite well. He's up there in 4th place. Saratampina's up in 7th place. A decent spot. We'll have to see if he's able to. I think he's got a pack of 3 up in front of him. Spudley in behind them all. In the Red Bull. Unfortunately, he's the 3rd car in a DRS train, which always makes it hard to get that pass. Hopefully he stays calm, because it can get frustrating. I know as a person, as a racer, when you're that 3rd car in that pack, you want to try to get to the front, but the problem is the guy in front of you has also got DRS, making it even that much tougher to make the pass. So, yeah, Spudley's going to need to show some patience here, and I'm sure he's going to be able to do it. I think he's got the pace to maybe overtake these two individuals. Now, Spudley drives in a VR system, so he's got that full. Not only does he drive Cockpit, but he's got the VR, so he's like totally immersed in driving, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure that I could do this VR thing myself, okay? Because the VR, I'm not sure if it would make me sick or not. I'd have to try it, but I have my doubts. But you know what? Right across the road from my apartment here, they have a racing simulator place. They got Fanatec wheels, and they use the VR headsets. So maybe one day I'll go over there and pay whatever it is, just so I can try it out to see if these VRs will make me sick. Because I wouldn't mind maybe one day getting one and trying, you know, because it'd be nice to be able to turn my head a bit and look beside me once in a while, instead of having to trust my arrows and whatnot. So yeah, so Spudley, he's got Mitradani up here, but like I said, I imagine, okay, he will start to get frustrated. as the laps go by, the longer he stays in behind. I'm not sure, but it's looking like it's spreading out a bit there. He's got to maintain that pressure because if that car in front there, which it looks like might be losing that DRS, that will be Spudley's chance. But I'm looking at the time charts and Spudley has dropped out of that DRS. He must have made a mistake. I'm not sure. I didn't see. But yeah, he's just out of that DRS. So he's not going to get that DRS this time round. So he's all by himself with no DRS. So, but I'm sure Spudley, we haven't seen the. I think he will make up some spots. Right? Because he's improved and matured quite a bit as a racer. He's an old guy, okay? When I say mature, I mean mature as in racing, not in himself. Because I do believe Spudley is, I don't know, in his 60s, or maybe even 70. I can't remember. He told me, okay? But yeah, he's an older gentleman, right? An English guy, I think. Oh no, looks like Petra Cam is out. Yeah. And it looks like safety car. So now Andrew is like 20 plus seconds behind, so it's really not going to help him out here. You know, I think he'll probably end up pitting because I don't think he'll gain any spots, which he just did, okay? But, you know, it'll help him out a little bit. It'll make up some of that gap, but he's still got quite a ways to go. That broken wing, right? I don't know what happened to him, if that was someone else's fault. Right? Well, I'm pretty sure there'll be a report whether whether the report goes in his favor or not, we'll have to see, right? But like I said, this is I have never seen a report system like this, where you have the drivers that can report, but then they can also vote on if they get a penalty, which is, I just don't see how that's anything good. Because you got drivers that are competing with each other in points and stuff like that, so they can just vote against someone because they knows it might hurt their points. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of the point system. Oh wow, it looks like Chris the Sniper, I think, had a penalty there, a time penalty, but it's not going to cost him that much, I don't think, honestly. Okay, let's go here because I want to see stops. Who's all stopping here? I'm gonna go through the thing here, right? Like I think this race is you know. Oh, Dots is out too. He's DNF. I'm wondering now. Now that I see that, if Petra Cam, the old gentleman from Italy, and the my friend the Portuguese Dots, maybe got into it there, and that's why you're seeing the DNF. Maybe they had a thing. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, so I'm only assuming. Okay, so, but yeah. So it looks like the Mercedes is gonna. It's looking like Mercedes is probably gonna pull away with the 1-2 today. Looking the way it is. So, yeah. You can see Andrews already had 2 stops. So, but I know Andrew, okay, and when it comes to tire management, he can run a long time on a set of tires, right? But I'm having a feeling Chris Sniper is also probably fairly good with his managing of tires. So what I'm thinking is that Chris the Sniper and Andrew will probably be able to go the distance because of their unique ability to save the tires. But unfortunately, I just don't think Andrew's going to be able to make up a lot of spots. I think the safety car is going to help him out a little bit because it will bunch up the pack, so at least he doesn't have to make up for that pit stop now, and now he can start fresh back from 14th and see if he can do something in 20 laps. But I think it might be a tall ask. So. But hopefully he just puts his head down and gets some decent points, because that's what it's all about, is points. And we got look at this with Saratan Pina up in second place, splitting the two Mercedes. Now Saratan Pina and PF, M21, also did not pit. Okay, as you can see, all the people that didn't pit. And you know what? When I'm thinking about it, right, when I'm thinking about the thing, the safety car is going in, so we'll be getting back to pace. I'm having a feeling that I don't know how hard Saratan Pina is going to make Chris work to get by him. I think Chris might just blow by him nice and easy. I don't know if Saratan will give him much of a race or not. We'll have to see. Both M21 and Pina are on old tires. Same with Sobe, Ronan, Cricco, Dance, and Cornelius. So that actually might help out Andrew a little bit in the back, because he might be able to make up spots a little bit quicker with those cars on used tires. So that might work out to his advantage. And here we go. We're starting the race. And no, it doesn't look like Saratan Pina is going to give any bit of a hard time to Chris the Sniper. And it looks like Chris the Sniper is just going to blow on by. And now he's going to blow on by his teammate. He's probably just going to let him by because they're teammates. So, yeah. I think it's... yeah, there you go. Chris is now probably going to sail off into the distance. Yeah, it doesn't look... Yeah, it's... Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, it looked like he's just going to... It's going to be a one-man race, I think, from here on in. Unless another safety car comes out or something like that. But, yeah. I think Chris the Sniper, yeah, I think he's just checked out now. Oh, look at, I don't know what happened to his teammate, but his teammate M21 has lost like 5 spots up the start. Saratan Pina has been able to hold the thing. He didn't hold up Chris that much, but he's been able to hold his second place, though. Alright. I don't know if he was looking to hold him up anyways. He probably realized he just let him go. Just avoid any contact or anything. Oh, 10-second penalty, speeding in the pit lane. I'm just looking at the times here, and it looks, yeah, Chris Sniper is checked out. Not much to see up there. Oh, look at this. M21 is all over the place. And just Yeah, just yeah, going off track and coming back on. You got to be careful about that. You gotta. Oh, now I get sideways again. Yeah, he's a mess out there. He's almost creating more problems than anything. It's seeming these old tires, but mind you, some of these guys are on used tires too. But M21 has just totally lost focus, and these older tires are definitely seeming to affect him because he is just dropping back. Not good for the team. What I thought was going to be a 1-2 has dramatically changed. Oh, look at this. Look, oh my God, I can't believe that. Yeah, that was, I don't know, it looked like somebody, they're trying to get a little bit extra spots, but hello folks, I've got to go here because I'm just noticing, look at this. Who is that? Is that Andrew up in fourth place? What a remarkable thing. Hopefully we don't see any reports to wreck this, what is already a great comeback, okay? Just to get up to fourth is a great comeback, so. Now I say Chris the Sniper has checked out, but we'll have to see if Andrew can maybe make short work of Saratin Pina, who's just up in front of him. I wonder if Saratin will give him a hard time, or if he's just probably going to let him by. It looks like they're coming to the DRS zone, so I don't see Saratin giving him too much of a hard time here. He's going on the outside, so yeah, he's on the move. That's for sure. And it looks like I think he's going to get the DRS because he was at the detection point where he gets it and Saratin won't. So I can't see Saratin making the thing, but he held in there fairly well. So he must have had quite a bit of ERS left there. So he did well. But plus Andrew might be running a little more downforce on this track and sacrificing a little bit of straightaway speed. Right, it's a tough track to work out your wing package on, I find. But now Andrew is up into the podiums, and once again, it's turned a day that I thought wasn't going to turn out that good, and he has somehow managed to salvage somewhat of a decent day so far, considering his qualifying and the damage. Once again, he gets damaged, but yet still finds himself up in the thing. So great drive. Got to respect this boy. He does not give up. He's in it till the end, and yeah, great job for him. He's quite a few seconds back, okay, from I think he's 11 seconds back. So Chris the Sniper has already got a huge advantage on Andrew. So and let's face it, Chris the Sniper has really good pace. You know, pretty close to Andrew. You know, maybe even level to Andrew. So I can't see Andrew being able to catch Chris unless Chris messes up, okay, because it's just too big of a lead that Chris has now. It's been a pretty easy drive, I think, for Chris up in the front now. Not really much. He's up there all by himself, so you know what? When you're up in the front all by yourself with a big lead like that, you have that nice advantage that you can concentrate and more concentrate on lap times and tire management and yeah, and just you manage your tires. Whereas, you know, like Andrew will be forced to push much harder. All right. Now I tell you one thing that might, if it does happen, if another safety car does come out, then I fear, Chris the Sniper, you are going to, your easy day will get much harder. I think if a safety car comes out, but I'm not sure if you're going to see one now that, oh no, Spudley's out, Dots is out too. Oh boy. So we've got 5 DNFs. It's too bad for Spudley. I don't know what happened there. I had high hopes for that for Spudley. That's too bad. Anyway, so we've gotten back to the racing, and it looks like there we go. Andrew has not really gained on Chris, but he has most definitely gained on No Siob. Right, and I think Andrew, he dropped back quite a bit. I'm not sure if he, I think he might have done that, okay, because he wanted to recharge his thing. I think he realizes the DRS is coming up, and plus I think he realizes that he's much quicker than No Siob in front of him, who hasn't pitted. So he's probably waiting for that long DRS zone so that he can complete the pass and then be able to pull a gap so that he doesn't have to worry about No Siob. And then, yeah, and then he's going to have to go to work. But like I said, he's being held up right now from the Siob, so he's actually losing time on Chris the Sniper. It'll be interesting to see if he can maybe get some time back once he makes the pass here, that I'm sure he's going to make. I can't see No Siob on the used tires being able to hold on to him. He's actually done quite a good job, No Siob, to hold on to his spot, because he's on those old tires. Right, so he's actually done a fairly good job just holding on to his spot. So, yeah. Because if you look at M21, who has finally pitted, he has lost a ton of spots. He was not able to make them older tires work for him, and I think it cost them. But I'm just looking with 14 laps left to go. It's almost a second a lap. Andrew would have to be doing, which I honestly, Chris is quite quick, so I can't see it happening. I think the only thing right now that would save Andrew and give him a chance for victory would be a safety car, right? And with it only being 13 guys, the likelihood of a safety car is much slimmer now. So, but you know what? Hey, if I were Andrew and I came home with a second place finish, I'd be very happy with that. He didn't take too big of a loss. He salvaged a decent day out of what was looking to be a pretty disastrous day. He messed up in his qualifying. He waited too long to go out. I think he might have gapped the weather maybe and didn't realize that it was going to start to rain. I'm not sure. Not in his head. So yeah. But yeah, but still having a great day. He come back to second place, and anybody watching can say that's pretty remarkable. Pretty remarkable drive to come back and do that. So good job by him. But like I said, I think he's going to stall out here, and it's just not enough laps for him to. A second a lap is. You know what I mean? It is way too hard, especially when you're talking about a second a lap on Chris the Sniper. I don't think it's going to happen. You know, they're relatively close in pace, these two individuals. I honestly thinking the championship, I honestly believe that the championship is going to come down to Andrew and Chris the Sniper. And I'm actually hoping that the two stay away from the reporting system, only report really bad violations, because I would love to see the championship decided on race results and racing, on track results, instead of you know the point system, the report system, than using the points, the report system to gain points, which I find a lot of people tend to do. Right? I know the report systems for trying to keep people clean and everything, but I think some people abuse it. I think. You know what I mean? I'm not one, me, myself, okay? Anybody who's driven with me knows me. Unless you intentionally take me out, I normally don't report anything because I just couldn't be bothered. And generally, most of the time, I get an apology after the race, and most of the time, the guy didn't mean to, so it is what it is to me. I just brush it off as a race and incident. No point in making an issue out of it. That's me, okay? That's how I handle it. But I'm pretty easygoing. I'm an older guy, and I just enjoy the race, and then the battling with the guys, right? These things happen, incidents, and no point in getting too upset. I'm just looking here, okay? Like I know I've been on him, watching him, but I'm just realizing he's actually taken about a second and a half off the time. But I think it's too little, too late. I think he, you know what I mean? I honestly think if it would have been Andrew and Chris up in the front at the beginning, I think it probably would have been a really nice race to watch. An exciting race to watch, I think. Okay? But unfortunately, yeah, Andrew, yeah, he just had a bad day. He just had bad luck. Right? It looks like he's just having a bad luck uh, period. The last couple of races when it comes to a combination of bad luck on track and then bad luck in the reporting, the FIA system. Right? So, but you know what? I would still be happy, okay? Coming away with the second place after that. I think he's done his job in keeping the loss to a minimum. He's gotten to I think second place is quite well. He's going to be happy with that. I think after what started to be with that. Yeah, Serratina in sixth, all by himself. I'm just looking here. Okay, so we got Nocio who's on that used tires. So I think, yeah, he's gonna Nocio. I think is gonna have to start thinking about pitting. He's gone quite a long time. Okay, because it doesn't show him with a stop yet. So he's gone quite a long time, which makes me think, which now makes me say that 100% Chris the Sniper and Andrew will be able to, that everybody that pitted on that safety car is going to be able to make it to the end on a set of tires, I think. I don't think they'll have any issues. Right? But Yeah, it looks like Snowsiob is going to lose some spots here because he's going to have to pit at some point in time. He's done a good job though. Like you got to say, he just now is starting to lose some spots, but he's done quite a good job actually holding on to his place on those tires. So he's done quite a good job. I think maybe now he should be pitting so he doesn't lose any more than what he is because it seems like now he's starting to really lose some pace. There's no assist. Sarah Tempina. We got a virtual. Oh, too bad. That would have been nice to get a nice safety car. See if we can have an exciting finish to the race. But unfortunately, it looks like it's just a virtual, so it's just going to be maintain your pace. And I'm just looking back here, back in Mr. Crisco. And then you got Dance. And then you got Taste Fernandez. And then you got Ronan. Which is Ronan has normally actually been doing quite well with his finishing results. I think top fives he's been getting, which has been helping the team out. But unfortunately, he doesn't look like he's having that great of a day today. And it looks like Mercedes will be taking the most points today, I think. BRS is enabled, so we're back to racing. Yeah, and then we got Captain Tenelius, right? So, yeah, we've got 6 guys out. Wow, 6 DNFs. Unbelievable. And that's in the dry, right? But it is a tough track, okay? China is a tough track. Now, I kind of like China, okay? Like, it seems to suit my driving style. Where others might struggle on it, I seem to do quite well on this track. I actually like it. It's a different track, you know? I like this track. Here we go. We're going to go back up to Chris Sniper, all up in the thing. And Andrew is knocked a little bit of time off. But like I said, it's just way too big of a gap to be gaining on Chris the Sniper huge amounts. Because Chris the Sniper is obviously a quick individual. So, like I said, I think it's going to stay as is between these two, Andrew and Chris the Sniper, unless a safety car comes out. Then we got Mitriani up in 3rd place in the Williams, so a nice job by him. He's a fairly quick individual too. I don't know if he's quick enough to be a championship contender, but maybe with a little bit of luck he might be. But he's having a good day. He's up in 3rd place. He's looking, because it's 17, 18 seconds behind him is no assist, so it's almost looking like he's secured this 3rd spot, the final podium spot in this race. All right, guys. And yeah. Sorry, guys, I just brain farted there. So Nosiob has pitted, and you know what? He's come out ahead of no assist, and he's on fresher tires. So I think he'll start to pull. I don't think he'll have to worry about no assist getting into that DRS range. I think he'll be able to pull because he's on the nicer set of tires and fresher set of tires. All right, so I think he will be able to pull a gap on no assist. So a great day by Nosiob. I don't think he's going to be able to reel in Mitriani. He's got 19 seconds, pretty much a pit stop, to try to reel in Mitriani within 6 laps. So I don't think it's going to happen. So I think, But you know what? Now it seems like things have calmed down, except for right here. Here we got ourselves a little race going on between Serpentina and Ronan. We're gonna sit in with these two for a little bit because they're looking like one of the few cars that is actually racing. It seems like a relatively relaxed. Everybody's spread out and is working their pace, and it's looking like these two are the only race. I don't want to pressure you, Ronan, but the eyes are on you. We're all watching you. Can you run down the league owner of Serpentina? Or will Serpentina be able to hold off Ronan? Ronan not quite in that DRS range. They're relatively close on the earth, so they're both managing well. Now, Serpentina, I'm noticing, is, yeah, it looks like that's a lap car, I think, up in front there of Captain Tenelius, I do believe. So, I tell you, if Serpentina, I keep saying Ayrton, if Serpentina is able to get into the DRS of Mr. Critko in the Red Bull. I'm seeing a blue flag, but I don't know what that's for because that's not for the car in front. I don't know what the blue flag would be for. I've seen that blue flag flying. So oh, he's lost a little bit of time, but at the same time, we got Mr. Crisco. Yeah, so we got a little bit of a race going on between, and it looks like Crisco must have messed up a little bit because Serpentina has closed the gap and is right on top of Crisco. Is this going to help Ronan? Is Ronan going to be able to get in there too? Yeah, Ronan's in that DRS now. I'm just wondering if Serpentina made the pass at the wrong time there before the detection point is actually done more harm to himself than good. Let's see what happens with the wings. Yeah, just like I thought, Serpentina should have backed out a little bit and waited to make that pass because he made the pass a little too early. What happened was he passed before that detection line, okay? And because he was ahead of Mr. Crisco in that detection line, it left him as a sitting duck to Mr. Crisco on the thing. I'm just wondering because it didn't look like he opened his wing on that DRS thing. Maybe he forgot, or maybe he didn't get it on detection. But I think he might have just forgotten to open his wing there. But yeah, it looks like this is our battle. This is our race right here. This is where the excitement is. So I'm going to stick with it. When we get to lap 28, I'll jump to the front runners. But this is looking where the race is right now. So I'm going to stick with this and watch these three because we want to see some racing, right? We don't want to see a bunch of guys running around all by themselves, which it seems like pretty much everybody is doing right now. You know what I mean? Everybody's got a huge gap other than Mr. Critko, Serpentina, and Ronan. Now, I know Ronan, for the team, would love to be able to get up into that 6th spot because that would put them in good shape, right? and maybe give them enough points actually to for the team to actually have scored more points on the day, because it looks like M21 is back in ninth place, 8 seconds behind Ronan. So, oh, it looks like he had to pit twice. So he must have gotten some damage or something and had to pit a second time. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be costly. That's a tricky corner. I've locked up sideways there. You gotta get your brake bias right there and your braking done correctly. Like, you can't be too aggressive in the braking, or you're gonna lose the rear end and it's gonna come around on you. There's Impina. Yeah, yeah. You know, this is where the race is, but you know. Oh, it's looking like Ronan got right up behind. Let's see here. Sarah Tempina's out of that DRS. I'm afraid that it's looking like Ronan might have a chance to strike here. And I don't think there's going to be much Mr. Pina can do about it. Actually, he held him off. Maybe that the tow from Mr. Crisco helped him out. He's now back in DRS range. Right, so, yeah. Both open with the wings. But I tell you, Ronan is all over the back of Sarah Tempina. But Mr. Pina is feeling the pressure. And I think he needs to stay in that DRS of Mr. Crisco, so he can it'll help him defend against Ronan in those DRS zones. There he is. I'm just watching here, yeah. Trying to look down the numbers to see if I see any other races going on, but it looks like huge gaps between anybody. This looks like the only race that's really going on is with these three, so I don't know if this bugs you guys, but I can flick around to the other drivers, but really they're just driving all by themselves, so there's not much to see. This is where the race is right now. So I'm really wanting to stay with this. But I think once they complete this lap, I will have to I'm going to go to the front runner, because it'll be the last lap, and I like to sit with the thing. So there's one more lap to go, so we'll stick with these guys one more lap, I think. And it looked like I missed that. But it looks like now Sarah Tempina has moved up into that 6th place. Whoa! But it looks like Mr. Crisco went in a little too hot. But it doesn't look like he took any damage. He looks like he's okay. It was just a slight tap. But you got to be careful in the simulation damage. Just a light tap there. But we'll have to see. I think Sheraton might be a sitting duck here, because he's got no toe in front of him. But he's got 9 seconds on Crisco. Crisco didn't get a nice run out of there. So I think Sheraton will be able to hold him off, which actually might not be a good thing, because unless he can get some separation. Wow, did he lock up bad there? You know, I hate to say this, but if I was Sarah Tempina, Oh no, Crisco, that's gonna hurt you. That 3 seconds on the last lap is gonna hurt him. But I think Saratampina might get past. But the fact that Ronan is behind Crisco, I think is gonna help out Saratan, and Saratan will be okay if he gets passed by Crisco because of the penalty that Crisco has. But I don't think Ronan will be able to thing. But I think Ronan will improve his position to thing. I'm gonna go to the front, guys, because they're probably coming to the end here. There's Chris the Sniper with 11 seconds. It says 11 seconds. Oh, but they've already crossed the line. Okay, so I was a little too late getting there. So we got Chris the Sniper in first place. Andrew in second with a great drive considering the day. Easy day for Chris the Sniper, I would think. I think he pretty much walked the dog. And and just had a pretty easy day. And then in third place, the final podium place, Mitriani with a great day. Then we got No CO. Nice job from him. I raced with him as well in fourth place. No assist in fifth place. Then we've got, what do we got? We got Saratampina across. I don't know if you should be doing that waving like that. That might be a penalty. I know from a lot of leagues, especially when you haven't crossed the line, it can fuck up people's laces, and I know they penalize people for that. So I'm surprised to see him waving like that, because if a guy went to pass on the inside, he was waving long before the line, and he had a car right behind him, so I don't think he should have been doing that. That might be a penalty. I know he was celebrating his win, but maybe do it after the line instead of before the line, because it looked like that Red Bull might have been trying to go for a pass there. And that waving back and forth would be considered a double blocking move. Okay, so, but we'll see. That's not my part. That'll be other things to think. But congratulations to the 3 podium guys. Chris the Sniper in first, and Andrew in second with a great drive for come back from behind. Damaged wing and still comes back. And then, now I forgot his name. It's so fast I forget people's names. This is what happens when you get old. And he had a great drive there. Mitriani, that's his name. Mitriani in third for the final podium spot. So, good race. I got here late, guys. I know I'm supposed to do interviews and everything else, but I'm going to skip out on the interviews because I've got a brand new PS5 Pro sitting on my counter getting ready to be hooked up. So I have to do some wiring and run a new wire for this system and stuff like that. I got a bunch of work to do on that, but I hope you enjoy the thing, and I apologize that I'm not going to do the interview part. Maybe somebody else can maybe do the interviews, or you guys can talk or whatever. But just understand, I just got a PS5 Pro, and I've been sitting here waiting for about 2 or 3 hours to get started on setting it up and checking out this new system. So anyways, I am the Ghost. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you next Friday in CRR. And I'm out.